fight in that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and need it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Pay to kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
So don't say nothing.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
21. Hey, gun. Mike 57. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have the first down.
Here we go. Mike 20. I know he ain't got it. White.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
You think you gonna get this? Kill. One, Omaha.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. As I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip it?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check it. 8. He's coming, double up. Shoot. Check.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12, fellas, here we go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hey, gun.
Motion to the backfield.
50.
On first down, here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 97 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
And fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57. Mike, 57.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Great. 20. Undercross. 8. Undercross. Check 37.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Watch out. 8.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
8.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Under 10.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready? 50. And we got to get to the ball. 20.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
second down. It's Davis. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. Becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 Bravo!
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the pass.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
13, 6.
First and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Tackles.
11.
54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the Panthers 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
I got this.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
11. Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
11. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Get him.
Go.
Mike 5'9.
65.
Check 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
2.
59.
Smooth.
I got him. 59's Mark.
11.
Check 59. Blue there.
21.
Switch.
Hey, orbit.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. 11. Hey, gun. Motion me out.
55's Mike.
21. Here we go. Hey, seam 6.
Mike
Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
White.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9", 5'9". Here we go.
21.
Defense all day.
Now Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Great.
Tighten up.
8. 25.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go! At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. 180. I got him. One, Omaha. Hey, Alpha.
59.
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
12, fellas. Here we go.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, check right, check right.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
55, Mike 55.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys that we have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The quick slant caught. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Great.
To the air again, Newton. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
20.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Back. Slam.
McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the run. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. 2. I got you. 13.
Garoppolo now. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
12. Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check right. Hey, alert. 11.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Anderson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Anderson, 89 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 72 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Definitely fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 43. 21. 65.
Mike 54.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Haywood. Right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.